Alright, welcome back folks. We're jumping straight in with the MX5s in the Rookies Cup. We haven't posted a qualifying lap, so we're starting from the back of the grid. Let's see how it goes. Alright, let's try and keep it clean. Try and get our safety rating up. Looks like there's a space on the left here. Let's see if we can get this car under braking.
Right side.
Got Michael here on the inside in front. Everybody's all bunched up, just driving around the outside. Looks like that place is secure. We run a bit too wide here. The car in front obscures the grass on the outside, so we can't really see exactly where we're going, as we see a car up front careering into the shadow realm. See if we can find some sort of opening here.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead.
We've got a bit of carnage.
There's an incident
Just one
ahead.
guy spun himself out there. It's pretty interesting now. I'm able to see the throttle inputs. There's some little weird dips, you know, especially on corner exit where you do a quick foot down and then lift off and then foot down again. It's how you get the car to rotate properly without starting to spin out. Oh, someone's kicking up a bit of dirt. We'll take a freebie from them. It does make a huge difference if you bog down on an exit before a long straight. You'll lose time all the way down the straight. We're up into 6th place. Having a little look on the inside, see if he's going to leave it open, but he doesn't. He takes quite a lot of speed through there as well. Just clipping the outside on exit. See if we can get a draft on Jake here. We decide to back out, just because sometimes it's better to get a taste for the driver.
Left side.
He made a few mistakes. He made a mistake in the first corner, so I had a feeling it'd be better just to hang back. Sometimes it's really worth having a bit of patience, especially if you notice a driver's making a few mistakes. It's often not worth one position. But look at the inputs through here, absolutely all over the place. But I don't think it's possible actually to keep the foot down through that section. There's no need for any braking. Just lift off helps so much with the transitions. And we take the last corner a little bit too aggressively, catching a little bit of sand on the inside. We're going to see if we can make a move later on in the lap.
You're in 5th.
Probably in 5th, not bad. Blue car's diving up the inside.
The lead has gone off.
He's shown his nose and he's put Michael off. We're right on the tail here. James in the blue car. He's actually an A-rated license holder. The only one in this lobby. And we're going to do the same as last lap. We're going to back off for this corner because it's a bit of a tricky one to go side by side or try and make a move on. Let's make him feel comfortable and then see if we can slip past later. See if we can learn anything from him. See if any opportunities open up. Looks like he went a little bit defensive there. Started to head to the apex pretty early. Says a little bit about his intentions. He doesn't seem willing to give up the position. We fall back a little bit in this section. We're not too strong through this midfield section. Haven't quite got to grips with the transitions yet. Yeah, we haven't taken it great, which means, as you can probably see, we've fallen back a bit from James in the blue car. James is actually an A-rated license holder. Looks like the only one even close who's got that in this lobby.
22.559. Car 8 is up the front.
Now I will say this session and the upcoming sessions are going to be pretty exciting because I've just managed to get my overlays all sorted out. on iRacing, so I've got my throttle input, my brake input on a graph there, just on in front of the steering wheel, and we've even got a wheel cam on the bottom left there, so you can actually see what I'm doing with my hands, and not just the in-game player hands. It's held up James in the blue car, so we've caught up to his tail. See if we can get a good draft and make a move at some point. Maybe we can slip up the inside. He's going to cover it. Don't think we're going to go for the move here. Going to back off. It's a little bit dangerous trying to go around the outside. Fairly pointless. Just got to get a good drive out and then see if we can get back onto that toe.
Car on your left. You've got the fastest lap. Still there, hold your line. Stay on the right. Clear.
And get past down the straight. Oh, we're all picking up a bit of sand. Oh, and he's done the same thing as the guy on lap 1. Exactly the same trajectory into the trees. Should really go wider there. See how wide James in the blue car went behind us. Pushing the car all the way out to the curb. We should be doing that really, but it just feels a bit odd. Pretty good drive out of there. Oh, just pussied out at the end there. Dipped the throttle.
You're pulling away from the car behind.
It can make all the difference, especially here, because the toe's not that strong in the MX5s. Oh, he's run a bit deep there. He might be open for a move, but this next corner, as we've noticed, we're not too comfortable making a move on this this left-hander. Keeping it nice and controlled, not losing any ground. See if we can find a space somewhere. He's taking it nice and clean, but he's messed up a little bit on the exit there. Not enough to give us any opportunities. And there's not really any overtaking opportunities in this section, the twisty turny section. Coming up to this bit, there's definitely a chance we can do something. Show our nose, see if he backs out. He doesn't back out, so we're going to have to concede. I don't really want to risk getting my nose dirty through there.
The leader is running 23.716. Go right. Car on your left.
He's throwing himself off in that corner. Pick up a freebie. So we've still got 2 cars. No, we've got 1 car in front. We're currently in second. This guy's in a Duff Beer livery, I think, in first place. I've seen this livery a few times now on the Rookies Cup. A little bit too playful on the back end there, having to put in some counter steer. I will say the MX5s don't need a lot of counter steer if you can manipulate the throttle just to balance the weight of the car. You've got to give it a little bit of throttle just to sit the rear tyres down, regain some grip, you know. So 1 second behind Takiyun Kim. And then we've got about 1.5 seconds to the leader, Eleder Vicenta. Managed to not clip the curb on the inside there, which usually unsettles the car and loses me just a little bit of time. And that is quite a lot of time because this straight's actually pretty long. That's where you gain and lose your time mostly, is where you get a bad exit onto the straight and you lose time all the way up the straight. It's really important to get quite wide for the braking zone here, but it can be difficult to settle the car before getting on the brakes when you're trying to go wide. So I must say this race was a lot of fun. We had so many cars for pretty much the whole race just competing. It's really good practice actually in the MX5 rookies. Brake a little bit too hard there. Have to do some corrective action mid-corner. But we are catching. I think we're in the toe now. Oh, we've somehow managed to set the fastest lap. It didn't look like it was that quick. We're losing control with the back end a couple of times, I think. Guess the tyres are just peak temperature. Maybe just too much grip on the front end. And this is the point where we just need to judge this guy's driving. See how comfortable we feel going side by side with them. Got about 2 minutes left of the race, so there is some urgency. But that being said, second place would be pretty good, so there's no need to risk making contact at this point. You see once more getting a little bit loose on the back end, but somehow managing to collect it before anything bad happens. And that's it. We secure second place. Bit of a shame we didn't make a move on first place, but I'm not sure there was much opportunity. And that's not what we're here for. We're here for gaining safety rating and getting in some faster lobbies.